Welcome to Pera's Playbook. This is your host, Alex Pera. Let's open up our playbook and see who our guest is. Please enjoy. Welcome to episode 217 of Pera's Playbook. Today we're joined by Kennedy Blair. She plays Division I basketball at Michigan State University. Happy to have her on the podcast as basketball season's just getting started here this week, so it's the perfect time for this episode. So Kennedy, how are you doing tonight?
Great. How are you? Thanks for having me on.
I'm doing well. You guys had a big win yesterday to start the year. We can dive into the season here in a little bit, but it's crazy that basketball has already started. Like I can't believe we're already to that point in the year. Like we're in November already. Hoops are starting up. I mean, the snow is going to be coming soon.
Yeah, no, seriously. Yeah, I know. I feel like it's blown by the last couple months. I feel like summer just started. So
Yeah.
thank God, though, we're playing against somebody else.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it gets a little boring playing against your teammates over and over and over.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's the weather like down by you? Has it been getting colder?
A little bit. It was really windy today, but usually we'll start getting the snow in probably like a week or so. So
Yeah.
we're luckily we're going to the Bahamas, so we get away for a little
Right.
bit.
Right. Yeah. We've had a few days where there've been like snow flurries up, but nothing that's stuck, thankfully.
Yeah.
We don't need that
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah. Not yet.
No.
Hopefully we have a snowy Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, I would be happy if we didn't get any snow until like a week before Christmas, if it all melted like the week after Christmas. Like that's
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
all I
yeah.
need. That's
Exactly. That's especially when you're traveling on those buses and
Oh,
you have
I bet.
it takes an extra hour.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Let's talk a little bit about like recruiting and stuff like that before we kind of dive into what, current season and last season and whatnot. How was your recruiting experience? I know some people have like horrible recruiting experiences, some people have really good recruiting experiences.
Yeah. I mean, I would say my recruiting, it was pretty steady my whole, 4 years. I think I got my first offer like my freshman year of high school. So I think I always like got some just building up. But I think that my whole process was, I feel like I knew what I wanted. So it was kind of knowing like my abilities and also like knowing where I would fit best and just being able to make an impact right away and being able to play like I play fast and I'm a passer, so I think that that's important to me. So I think I was looking for that and also being somewhat close to home. I'm not a big being away from home type person, so it was pretty important to have my family around.
Yeah. Where'd you go to high school? Divine Child?
Divine child.
Is that Dearborn
Yeah.
Divine Child?
Dearborn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm like an hour and a half from there now.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
No, not at
They can
all.
catch some of your home games and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I try to go back. I still have a good relationship with my head coach, so I always try to support them when I can.
Yeah, make the appearance as the famous alumni now.
I guess, but yeah, they actually always come up for some of my games too, so that's always really cool.
That's cool. And it's close enough where your parents can get to some of your home
Right,
games. Yeah.
right. Yeah, they're usually at almost every home game, and they don't travel that much, but they'll come to a lot of the home games. And my brother also goes here too, so like I see him every day, and he's always at every game. So it's just cool to have support system around me.
Right, right. Yeah, you have a good relationship with your brother. You never know with siblings.
Yeah, we're 13 months apart, so we're basically twins. So
Oh,
like,
okay.
he's always around and he loves basketball. So I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, that's cool. So you missed your like would have been your true freshman year with an injury. What was the injury?
I had a stress fracture in my navicular. So I mean, usually stress fractures you're only out like 6 weeks, but mine was surgery and a screw. So I was out for like really 6 months. So like I
Wow.
came in right away, and I actually my foot was broken for like a whole year. I played my senior year of high school on it, so I just been playing through it, and it got worse and worse, and then I eventually had to have surgery in like November of my freshman year, and then I just redshirted and got back to getting in shape and getting healthy coming back from last summer.
Yeah. So you have a screw in your foot?
Yeah, I still do.
Wow.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
people take them out, but I'm staying strong for right now.
Yeah. Can you, if you want to, can you decide to take it out later on?
Yeah, you can. It's only like a 4 week process if I get it out if I wanted to in like the summer, like this summer or something. But I haven't had any problems, so I don't feel
Yeah.
like it's necessary.
Yeah, you don't want to ripple the waters if it's going
Yeah,
smooth,
no,
right?
seriously. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to mess with foot problems.
Yeah. What was the recovery like coming back from that?
It
Was it
was,
pretty tough
yeah.
or?
Yeah, it was tough. I was on a scooter for like 6 to 8 weeks, which was awful. And then like in another boot for another 6 weeks. So that was hard. And also just like getting back in the shape it's difficult, but it just takes time. Like you just have to be able to play basketball again. And I mean, I feel like I got lot stronger, but I had to like put muscle back on and lose some fat just to like get back into playing basketball. So like that was just a process for me. But like now I feel like I'm a year and a half past that, so I feel a lot better.
Yeah. When you started putting up shots up, were you like, "Oh, it's been a while. Like I got to tune this back in."
Yeah, oh yeah, I could not shoot when I first got back. That I we're still working with that right now, so we're always trying to get back.
It's really funny how if like you don't shoot hoops for a while, like I find myself I go in like really long periods where it's like I just get so busy I don't play basketball at all, and then I'll go to like play with a buddy, and I'm like, holy wow, am I
Yeah,
brutal right
right,
now? You
right.
know, it's like,
Yeah, yeah. Like
ugh.
I can't even hit the rim. Like that's
Right,
how I felt. Can't
and
do
you
anything.
and you want to tell them you're like, I promise you, like I'm really not this horrible. It's
Yeah,
just like
yeah,
been months or whatever.
yeah. Like I used to be really good back in the day. Like
Yeah, you
that's what
gotta like
everybody says.
recalibrate. You gotta get it back in there.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
So when you came back from your injury last year, you ended up getting a decent amount of playing time, started playing in some games. You played like 20 games. You were getting like 8 to 10 minutes a game, it seemed like. So I mean, you started to get that experience. Did you find it hard to get into the Division 1 game after not playing for a little while after high school?
Yeah, for sure. I think the change of pace is also just so hard to adjust to, like when you haven't played for a year and a half, and also like just knowing every play and like just paying attention to scout. Like I feel like that's a growth area I had last year, and just also just being ready. Like you never know when your name was called, so you just always had to be attentive and ready for that. But I mean, like looking at me now, like I'm a whole different person that I was last year. So it's just last year was just a growing point for me, and I feel like I got better. But then I now like I've hit the point where like I'm finally like really like experiencing it and like playing with it.
Yeah. Did you really like buckle down over the off season and grind or?
Oh yeah, for sure. I had to make sure I was getting back to my true self coming back this year, and yeah, it was a lot. But I mean, it's just that's just what it is playing basketball and always having to be ready and doing the work. It's a lot of you spend your whole summer here basically, so it's not like you have a lot of stuff to do. You just hang out with your teammates and playing basketball. That's what our life's really around.
Yeah. But hey, that's not a bad life, right?
No, it's not a bad life. When you love what you do, it's pretty cool. Honestly, the opportunities we get.
Yeah. So you guys work out together like all off season?
Yeah, like we get like the April and some of May off, and then we'll be back. I mean, actually, I feel like this year we came back like mid June, so we got like 2 months off. But I since I live so close, I was like back and forth working out with the coaches. Then we'll start like June. We'll have summer workouts where everybody has to report back for like I think like 8 weeks until then we'll have like a week off before classes start. So we're basically summer schooling, doing the regulars.
Yeah. Yeah, it's big time. I mean, Big Ten, right? I mean, it's big time basketball. You got to be a well-oiled machine, constantly working on that. I mean, you guys are at a big program. You play a really hard schedule and there's high expectations, so you got to just keep working it.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like we last couple of years we've had so many like transfers and freshmen come in. It's just building chemistry and doing everything you can to just build a culture with all the new faces. So that's important. Just build relationships over the summer and just getting the basics before we actually get into preseason.
Yeah. Maybe that's like a would be another difference between like Division One and say Division Two and Division Three is like I feel like a lot of D3 and D2 players in the off season kind of just work out on their own. And you know, they're not at college all summer long with the team. I mean, some of them are, but I feel like it's just kind of those little bit different levels of how serious it's taken. Not saying that Division three athletes and D2 athletes don't take it seriously, but um, you know, like the program, like Michigan State takes it very seriously. You guys work basketball all year, so you guys can be ready for the season.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. We kind of know when we're coming in what our expectations are, and it's really what you sign up for. And if you're committed to it, then you really got to be 100% into the program and into getting better.
And you really got to be committed to basketball to want to play
Oh yeah.
D1, right? Like, I mean, if you just like, I like basketball and I'm pretty good, but like, I don't want it to be my life, then yeah, D3 could be awesome for you because you can still play and you can have that balance. But like, I imagine at D1, it's basketball all day, every day.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It is. When we get in the season, yeah, it's definitely you don't have too many off days, but I mean, everybody's got to find something outside of it so you're not worried about it all the time. But
Right.
it's hard. But I mean,
Yeah.
if you love it, then you're going to be committed to it and you're going to stick to a path.
Right. And you can only do it for so long, right? Like
Oh yeah,
you know, I mean, not saying that like you stop playing basketball when you graduate. I mean, obviously, you keep playing basketball for, you know, hopefully, you know, we all want to be those people who are in their like 50s and 60s pulling up to the, you know, playing pickup at the Y or whatever. Like,
yeah,
but
yeah, exactly,
you know, not obviously the same level as what you're experiencing now. So like, why not go all out for 4 years
exactly.
and give it
Yeah,
your all?
right. And you never know when you get injured or something, so you never like you might as well do it while you're here.
Right. Yeah. You never know when it's gonna be your last game or your last shot or I mean it's tough to say those kind of things, but people have season ending injuries all the time. It's terrible. Sports, I mean, sports are dangerous. I mean that not saying it like you know, but I mean they are, right? Like you watch the NFL every weekend, there's like 10 guys a game getting hurt. There's
Yeah,
horrible injuries. I don't know if you follow the NFL at all, but like there have been some like gruesome where it's like, oh my gosh, I don't want to see that on
yeah.
TV. You know, basketball is the same way. I don't know. I always think back to Gordon Hayward. I think he was playing for the Celtics, and he went up, and when he came back down, the way he landed on his ankle, you could hear the crack on national television. It was
Hmm.
like, wow, that's just like horrible.
Yeah, yeah. No, exactly. You know what you're signing up for, so you
Right.
never want to experience that stuff. But that's also it's just part of the game. Sometimes you can't control it.
Right. Yeah, nobody gets hurt on purpose. Um, but if you love the game enough, it's like you kind of rolling the dice, you risk it for the things you love. I mean, honestly though, every time you get in the car to drive somewhere, there's a risk getting an
Hmm.
accident. Every time you fly in an airplane, there's everything you do in life has risks of some level. So sports are no different.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you got to find things you love are probably dangerous sometimes. So
Right. Most things people do in life, right? Extreme climbing, skiing,
yeah,
mountain biking, like all these hobbies, skydiving, they're all dangerous on some level. The thrills,
yeah,
right? Where's the
yeah,
fun in
for
just
sure.
sitting on your couch
Right.
gaming and you're like binge
Yeah,
watching TV? Like you got to get out and have a little bit of thrill
yeah,
in your life.
yeah. And you're the one sitting and watching the athletes. Like,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's talk about this year. Obviously, like we talked about, seasons just getting started for everybody across the country over these either like yesterday, today, tomorrow. Teams will be playing their first games. Um, you guys had an exhibition game against my alma mater, Michigan Tech. Um, they usually play somebody Division One is kind of like an exhibition game. You guys handled them pretty easy. But that's to be expected, right?
Yeah, yeah,
You guys are nationally ranked at Division One level. I think they're going to have a down year this year for D2, but go Huskies for
Yeah,
getting it
no,
against
yeah.
you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was a fun game. It was just good to
Yeah.
like play somebody different. And our associate head coach Kim Cameron was the head coach of Michigan Tech, and our other assistant played at Michigan Tech and was coach there for a little bit. So it was cool for them to be able to play Michigan Tech. And it's also like even I was talking to like some of the girls on the other team, like they were like, "This is awesome," and that they were having fun, even though like I think we all had different expectations, but like they loved it, and I think we just love being able to play against different people and playing. A lot of the girls are from Michigan too, so it's always cool to play against people from my area or just different athletes.
Yeah, I think exhibition games are great. Some of those smaller colleges, I mean, they get to go play against these big schools, and it gives them a lot to work on in their own season, their own right, because they're playing against the best of the best when they're playing a division higher, and there's no penalty for losing that game against you guys. Like nobody looks
Yeah,
at it and it's like, oh, you guys lost to Michigan State. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
it's an exhibition game. It's also time to try out new stuff and just you guys can get comfortable as a team. You talked about transfers. I mean, that's so huge in college basketball now. You got people that you haven't played with before. So getting to like try out things and get that rhythm and that flow with less pressure is really nice.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think that it was just necessary. That was first time, at least I've been at Michigan State. We had a exhibition before our scrimmage, so that was like our first time ever even like playing on the court as the first time as team. Usually you have the scrimmage before, but this year it just was a little bit different. So this was
Yeah.
really like the first time for any of those girls to play on Breslin. So it was, I think it was cool for everybody.
Yeah, for sure. You guys are 1-0 right now. You had no problems scoring. Your defense didn't have any problems either last night. Big 125 to 39 win over poor Mercyhurst. I think they're the Lakers, or but they're a new team to Division One, so they're gonna have some growing pains. At division college move from D2 to D1, that's not easy. Um, it's a huge step up. You talked about the level of difference, like adjusting to Division One play. It's the same with like learning how to recruit, getting those level of players, and so I mean, there's going to be growing pains for them. But great start for you guys.
Yeah.
You started the game. You had like 14 points, so you got to be pretty happy right now with how your season started.
Yeah. I mean, that was a fun first game too. I think that obviously our first like I think our first 8 games are against just smaller programs, but it's just like every game we take it and we go through our scout like we're ready, prepared. You never know what happens, so we're always ready and we respect everybody that we play. And I think that they had a whole new staff, and I know they had like a huge roster, so we didn't have much to look at, but we just we pressed. That's how we play. We play in fast, and we all. I think we set a couple records last night, scoring wise, and we had 33 assists and 3 turnovers. So like that's what we should do,
Right.
and I think that our the other team was just not fully ready for our press either. So it was just a up and down game, but just another good opportunity for us to just get better and just build these next 8 games, figure out our rotation, our lineups, just going through the things that we have to do.
Right. Yeah, whether you're playing small schools or not, like it's all Division One basketball. They're all Division One athletes. Like everyone can play on that court. They were all recruited to a college for a reason. So you do have to take every game seriously, whether it's one that you should win or not. You got to take it seriously, and there's always upsets. I know, like, was it last night or Monday? Um, Auburn on the men's side. They're ranked 20th in the country, and
Yeah,
they went to overtime with Bethune-Cookman, who most people probably would have thought Auburn would handle that game really easily. They go to overtime, they win by 5 points. You never know what you're going to get. All those small schools, they want to be giant killers. They've got nothing to lose,
yeah,
right? They want to come out
nothing.
and but yeah, it's good to have some of those games early on, right? It's tough when your like first game of the year is, oh my gosh, we're playing South Carolina. Like we got to figure it out, like if you play one
Exactly.
of those games to start the year, there's no growing pains, there's no learning. It's just like right into the fire.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, our first like we play Ole Miss in our Thanksgiving tournament, so I think that we are just building on that and getting ready for like Big Ten play and playing Ole Miss. We have some really good teams ahead, so just being able to get everything down and playing against teams that run probably similar actions, just any teams that are going to throw different things at us, just being ready and always, not taking any game too lightly because you never know what happens and you can never overlook anybody.
Yeah. Not that you want to put anything in rankings, you don't want to get sucked into that, but you guys are ranked 23rd in the nation right now. It's a good place to be to start the year. I mean, like I said, you don't want to get consumed in that. You got to like kind of block a lot of that out, but it's also nice at the same time. It's like it's kind of like it's a double-edged sword. It's like nice to be ranked, but you don't want to put too much thought and
Right.
like give so much attention to it.
Yeah, exactly. Like we're thankful that we're being respected, but at the same time, those numbers mean nothing. Our goal is to host a NCAA tournament game this year. That's what we want to do, and that ranking does nothing to us right now. We'll worry about the rankings at the end of the year and just do what we can to just win the games and get our quad one wins or anything. In the Big Ten, we're playing against 10 ranked teams every year, so it really means nothing. You just have to win
Yeah.
in conference. You got to win the big games. So that number really doesn't mean much to us.
It means a lot to those sports writers at ESPN that are
Yeah.
putting
Oh
that out
yeah. It
there.
does. That's how they get their money. Is that's exactly what they want.
It
Is
means
people
a
to
lot to
react
all
to that.
those fans that are like, "Oh my gosh, that team moved down in the rankings. What the
Yeah.
heck?" You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. I have kind of a negative opinion on rankings. I think they're, I mean, it's just total nonsense. There's so much like bias
Oh
and
yeah.
right, like it's not always the true best teams that are ranked. Preseason rankings are the complete most nonsense ever. You have no idea, right? They'll always at the end of the year they're like, "Well, look at the before season rankings and now," and like half of the teams aren't even ranked. It's well, yeah, because how can you accurately
Yeah.
rank them? You know nothing about them. They haven't played yet. Of course, they're
Yeah.
not ranked anymore
Exactly.
because
Yeah. And
you're
everybody has a
going
new
off of
roster
last
every
year.
year. Yeah.
Right. You
Exactly.
can't go off of last year anymore. It doesn't work.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. You have no
Yeah.
idea who's gonna show up when the
Yeah.
lights are on.
Whatever it takes to get some clicks, that's all.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about the Michigan rivalry. Obviously, the big interstate rivalry. I mean, it's everything. Michigan State versus Michigan. Just cutthroat rivalries in every sport. What does that rivalry mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up a Michigan State fan, so I feel like since birth, I've never liked Michigan. So, I mean, like every game, you take it a serious way, but there's definitely a different aspect when you're playing Michigan. I think that obviously their women's program is always very solid, and they have a lot of really good players. So you just have to be ready. And I think when we played at Chrysler last year, we were down by like I think we were down by 10 or something at halftime and ended up winning by like 25. So like just the level of care and attention and like just the energy behind those games, I every time we play Michigan, it's just a different aspect and you always get those are probably the most crowd you get usually is Michigan State too. So you have I think last year we probably had around like 10,000 at our game. So like we're not really used to that. So it's just a whole different atmosphere. And yeah, this year it'll be another good game. They're good again this year, so we're ready for that. And we always try to beat the Wolverines when we can.
Yeah. Boy, I hope you do. I'm surrounded by
Yeah,
Michigan fans up here. I'm a Notre Dame fan, so I really despise Michigan,
yeah,
Notre Dame,
oh yeah,
Michigan, and don't get along at all. And I'm just all my friends are Michigan fans, and like I'm always rooting for Michigan State when they
yeah,
play Michigan because I can't stand Michigan, and I always want to rub it into my friends. Like you guys
yeah,
lost, like
yeah,
like I keep
yeah.
telling them in football, I'm like Ohio State's gonna pound you guys. Don't even worry, like just don't even think about it.
hmm Yeah, we
Uh,
don't talk about football. That
yeah,
that
that
doesn't
was
count this year.
unfortunate.
So
That was
yeah,
unfortunate. Yeah.
that doesn't count this year. So hopefully we'll make it up in basketball.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
yeah,
On the
we'll
men's
do
and
our
women's.
portion.
Both
Oh yeah,
both of them.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We'll take our portion of it.
And I don't know how anyone from up here can root against Michigan State men's basketball because Tom Izzo's from the Upper
Oh, right.
Peninsula. He's from Iron Mountain. Like he's a Yooper through and through. You got to root for Izzo and the men's team. You have to.
Oh yeah, you have to. It's Izzo. He's done
Yeah.
so much for Northern Michigan and everybody in Michigan. He's
Oh,
just
I
a
know.
Michigan guy. Great guy. I don't
Right.
know how you could root against. He's been there for 30 years, so he's just a winning coach.
He's a very likable guy in college athletics. Like there's not a lot of bad things you can say about him, and he often takes teams that it's like in the rankings, or if you look at the recruiting, it's like this team really shouldn't be loaded. They shouldn't go that far, and he always takes them. But if they make the tournament as like a 10 seed, he still takes them to the Sweet 16. Like he
Right.
always doesn't matter what seed they go in as. It's like, well, Michigan State's going to make a run because
Hmm.
Izzo knows what's up.
Oh yeah. Every year, like last year, nobody projected them to win the Big Ten.
Right.
Win the Big Ten and make it to the Elite Eight. That's just what he does, and
Just
that's all.
proves
It's
that
just
those
yeah.
proves those rankings are all nonsense.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Projections. What do they
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, means absolutely nothing to him. He
No.
never looks at those. So,
No, I'm sure not. I'm sure not. Do you go
yeah.
to any of the games or is it hard because you're playing your own season?
I try to go when I can. We get tickets, so it's always nice that I mean that the zone's crazy. Like being at one of those games, their student section's insane. So those are always fun. But I mean, we we share the same facilities with them. We see them every day. We usually have like meal with them every day. So that's really really cool that we get to do that. And we're cool with the men's team. Like we're all friends. So it's really cool that we get to be hand in hand with them, and especially just like being in the same facility as Izzo. Like with everything he's done for Michigan State, it's just like we're thankful and we're always like cheering them on, and they're always cheering us on too. So it's always respect to them, and they're always treating us really well.
Yeah, that's cool. You guys kind of have that mutual kind of support
Yeah.
relationship and whatnot. So in non-basketball, and I know as a Division One athlete, like we talked about, you really don't have a lot of free time. But like what when you get a little bit sliver of free time, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do to like have some fun or relax or
Oh gosh. I mean, in the summer, I golf a lot, so that's always a fun sport because I'm not good at it. It really humbles somebody like a Division One athlete. Golf does humble you,
Oh
and
yeah.
I mean, I always just try out different things. I if I usually have an off day, I'm probably just chilling. Sometimes I'll play Fortnite. Sometimes on our Xbox, some of my teammates will play Fortnite. Sometimes we'll bring Xbox with us on away trips because we get bored. Like that's
Yeah.
the type of stuff we do. We just mess around and hang out with everybody. I don't
That's
do anything
funny.
too fun, so
That's right. Golf is fun though. I love golf. I'm huge into golf. I'm not very good either. Like you said, if you think you're a good athlete, that's the
mhm.
sport that's so humbling because like
Oh yeah,
you gotta do everything perfect. If you like the slightest thing is wrong, your swing is off, and you slice it in the woods, and it's like, you know,
yeah.
I don't
Once
know.
you're bad
That's
off the first hole, you're
yeah.
done.
You mentally you just like you snowball and the thing I think I hate the most about golf is you'll hit like three really nice shots, and you're like, I'm feeling it. Like today's a good day, and then you hit the worst shot ever, and you're like, oh,
Yeah,
there it
yeah,
goes. It's
yep.
gone
Nope,
now.
you're I'm done. Yeah. Every time.
But
It's that's what stinks about living in Michigan. We can't golf at all in the winter. So it's
I know it's hard to be a really good golfer when you can really only golf from like May through September.
yeah,
You know, like
exactly.
if you live down in Florida or Arizona, you're golfing year round. Of course you can be a good
Yeah.
golfer.
Yeah. Yeah, no, when we go down south, like when we ever play in Florida and stuff, I know our coaches go golfing. Like every time they get the chance, they'll go golfing. We're just like, we can't do that. So it's
Yeah.
always annoying, but yeah, I wish we could do that.
Yeah. It's a fun sport though. It's like it's just awesome. You could be outside on a great summer day with a couple of friends, kind of
Hmm.
just chill, laid back, and especially if you're just playing it for fun. Like I can't imagine being like a professional golfer with that amount of pressure riding on like
Yeah.
every shot. Like, but for
Yeah,
fun,
no.
cool.
Yeah, absolutely not. I couldn't no. I couldn't do
That
that actually, seriously.
they might say the same thing about basketball though, right? Every pressure
Yeah.
riding on every shot that you're taking. I
Right.
don't
I mean,
know.
at least they get to play the sport outside. We're all indoors, so they have a little bit more. more fun with that.
I wouldn't be surprised if some of those guys are good hoopers. You get Scotty Scheffler in the basketball. Like I don't know, like
Yeah,
maybe he's secretly just a sniper, just knocking down threes. I don't know.
yeah, they could be.
Bryson
There's some,
DeChambeau,
yeah,
he strikes me as like he'd be. I don't know,
yeah,
maybe
yeah, and then all the athletes like basketball try to play golf in the summer, and I know they're not, they could never be
except for Steph
anybody
Curry.
good. Yeah,
Steph
Seth
Curry is like
Curry's
a
a good
really good
golfer.
golfer.
Yeah.
And he's like one of the only ones. I think some of the retired guys are pretty good, like Charles Barkley or some of those guys. But
Hmm.
I suppose when you retire from the NBA, that's probably what you do is just play golf every day.
Yeah. Yeah. You're in California, Florida, playing golf, nothing else to do.
Just chilling, living the life.
Yeah. I wish.
Right. Maybe someday,
Yeah. Yeah, let's hope.
eh? Why don't we end the episode on music? Are you a big music person?
Oh yeah. Every day.
Yeah. I always have to ask because there's some weird people out there that don't like music, and I'll be like, let's talk about music, and they say, I don't really listen to music. I'm like, well, okay, there goes the last 5 minutes of the podcast because
Yeah.
you don't like music. They're like, I listen to nothing in the car. I'm like, how do you listen to
Okay.
nothing in your
Yeah.
car? Like, this
No.
is weird.
Yeah. No. No. I usually, well, from Michigan, I'm a big country. Like I listen to country a lot, especially in the summers. And at practice, that doesn't go very well. A lot of my teammates don't do country, so we
Yeah,
don't. I usually get kicked off, but
you
that's
try to steal
usually
the
what I'm
ox,
going
and
for.
then
Yeah,
no.
they don't like that. They do not appreciate country. And sometimes maybe like once in the weight room every year we'll do country, but usually it's like Drake and stuff like that. And I mean, I do that before games and stuff, but I prefer to listen to country or something more lively.
Yeah. Do you guys share the ox, like, or does like do you have like one main person that like this is the person that gets the ox? They're the music person.
Occasionally, I mean, usually it's one or two that take it when if it's there, but they usually don't like some of our tastes, and especially like before games or something, which I get that for sure. But
Oh, you got to fire up.
we have, yeah, we gotta get fired up. But before games and stuff, like we'll have headphones for like the first half an hour so we can listen to whatever we want. But then like when the games come around, like we'll make a playlist together and like agree on stuff. Usually, I don't really care that much. At
Yeah.
that point. I'm not really paying attention to what music is playing.
You're just locked in. You're ready to go. You're in
Yeah,
the zone.
yeah, exactly.
Is it like a seniority thing? Like, once you've been in the program, you get like the privilege to be in charge of the music or
I mean, kind of, because the freshmen will not go up and play music. They know they're not gonna. If they have a bad song, then they're not allowed on it ever. But usually, like the upperclassmen will take it, and at this point, we all know what we like, so everybody kind of knows their place, knows better not to touch it if they're not usually on it.
yeah. Do you guys give the freshmen a hard time? Like I don't know, like I feel like I was talking to a kid that graduated from the school I work at, and he's playing Division II football, and he was like, "Yeah, being a freshman on like a football team, right? You're carrying the pads for practice, and like you're holding the tackling dummies for like the big seniors to like knock you over." And I'm like, "Okay, like yeah, you're going through the like freshman stages. Like, does that happen in basketball too?"
I feel like we're actually maybe too nice to the freshmen. We're really nice to them, but we do have like seating assignments and stuff. So they'll usually get bad seating, like on the bus or like on the
Yeah,
planes or something. They'll have to sit
that
like in the front
yeah,
by the coaches.
that
So that's
should.
fair. Yeah,
Yeah, that's fair.
but they don't like with us. They don't have to do like waters or anything like that
Yeah,
because I
you
know
guys don't
some
make
people
him like,
make them
"Hey,
do that.
freshman, go get my water for me."
I no, I
No, too
occasionally
nice.
I'll be like, you're a freshman, like come on, you need to do it. And then but our
Yeah,
freshmen this year are they're too nice to do it to them.
yeah. That's good. It sounds like you guys have a nice group of upperclassmen. You're not abusing your freshmen. I know football is a little
No.
bit different too. Like that's like a different ballpark than basketball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. We're not that mean.
Yeah. So when is your next game?
We play Sunday at against Eastern Michigan.
Home or away?
Home. Our
When's your first
first
away game?
our first away game's not until Bahamas.
Really? So you guys are home
Oh,
whole month of November till Thanksgiving?
yep.
Wow.
Yeah, that's our first like true away game, I think, is at the Paul in December.
Okay.
So that's like
Yeah.
the first one. And then I know we go on the road, I think, to Wisconsin, one of our first Big Ten game. So
Yeah.
we have a nice stretch. Our first like 6 games are at home, and then we have our tournaments, and then we get into Big Ten play. So
Yeah. Bahamas will be fun. That'll be nice, I'm sure, eh? Get a
yeah,
little warm
that'd be
weather
good.
and get out of Michigan for a little while.
Oh yeah, it'll be really fun, especially because there's nobody on campus during Thanksgiving break, so
Right.
we're just by ourselves. So we get to go to the Bahamas. We'll enjoy that. At least if we
Yeah,
can't spend the holidays at home, we can at least do that.
for sure. Yeah, that'll be exciting. There's always good basketball tournaments around Thanksgiving. That's like the best, one of the best weeks other than March Madness to watch basketball because they
Oh
got
yeah.
all the like the Battle for Atlantis, I think is that week for
Hmm.
the men. Like there's just so many tournaments and everyone's off, everyone's off work, so you can just chill at home on the couch and watch football and basketball. It's the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah, exactly. Our men's team's always in a good tournament too, so they're always fun to watch during that time too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like what they might be the one of the best weeks in sports out of the whole year, that Thanksgiving week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the best time to do it when you have no work, nothing. You don't have to
Yeah.
sit at work and hide a phone during March Madness.
Yeah, you gorge yourself on turkey and then fall asleep watching some sports.
Yeah, exactly. You know what's up.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you coming on the podcast. I'll have to watch some more Michigan State games this week. You guys have a lot that, I noticed that are like on FS1. You got some that are on Peacock and stuff. So, I mean, definitely be easy to watch. I'm gonna have to tune in and root for the Spartans this year.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, thank you. We will try our best to keep everything competitive. We're gonna have a good year, so it should be entertaining.
I do have to say that if you meet Notre Dame, like say in the NCAA tournament or something, I'm gonna root for Notre Dame. I
Oh
have
gosh.
to. I just have to if you
Fair.
guys meet up
Okay.
at some point. But if you don't meet
Yeah.
up, I'll root for the Spartans all the way.
Yeah. The Notre Dame always has a good women's team too. So that's they're you never
Hey,
know
it's
in the tournament
possible,
what
right?
happens.
You never know once you get to the tournament who's gonna meet up.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
that would be a
As-
fun one.
Hey, as long as you guys don't play though, I'm rooting for the Spartans.
Oh, all right, cool. All right. That's most 99% of the games.
Right, 99.9%, with the repeating on there, that's it's you're chilling.
Yeah. Yeah. We're,
And
we're,
it's
we'll take it.
especially when you play Michigan. Those
Oh yeah.
Spartans.
Yeah. Please go green. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, I appreciate you coming on the podcast. Good luck with the season.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for listening. Please stay tuned for more episodes soon.